Hello, Leo. This is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. This is your reading for May 15th through 31st. I actually did do your reading and it cut off right in the middle. So I had to redo it. It's so weird because I don't ever remember what my readings are about. It's like I blank out after I do them, but I remember yours. And as soon as I laid out the cards, it came right to me that it was about you and yourself, like taking a step back from things and rebuilding yourself or your own confidence or where you were because you were working so hard on making something else happen within a relationship or a situation. Okay, it was like taking a break, like a spa day, or just spending some time with yourself to get that inner fire back in your belly. Okay, but we'll read the cards. You have the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. This is material and spiritual prosperity. I'm sorry. I apologize. Material and spiritual prosperity. And for the clarifier on that is the Four of Wands. Okay. So with that, it's like there's a depletion in. Okay. So overall, it means that you've been given a lot. You've been doing a lot. You've been trying to make a lot of things happen by giving. Okay. And the thing is, you're doing it for the own security of your foundations or your home or your happiness. Okay. But it hasn't been working out that well. So you feel depleted. And that's the overall energy. Okay. Because I see here that you are working on your foundations. And it has to do with another person. Okay. Because you're trying to get back to where you were. That happiness, that joy, okay? And you're taking the knowledge that you've learned over the past of trying to make this work and moving forward to try new things. The thing is, you're tired, okay? And you feel like you want to give up, but you still have the faith that it will work out, okay? Because either some truth was given to you, you found out something, like you were extremely happy in your home and you found something out, something was revealed to you, you feel tricked or deceived, okay? Even though you were trying to hold on to everything, it feels as though the other person wasn't putting in their effort, okay? Yeah. And for some of you, it looks like someone came in. Yeah, someone came in from the past that looked very good to you. It may be a water or an air sign. Water being Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Air being Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. And they looked very good. They were offering you things that seemed magical. Okay. And that was also giving you faith or kind of giving you some sort of hope. Okay. But you realize that that's not where you want to be. Okay. That's not your destiny. Or either you felt bad about it because it just wasn't, it's not good for your karma in the long run. Okay. This little reunion with whoever this was. And even though it was supposed to boost you up and it gave you faith or made you feel good or gave you hope, it didn't fulfill you in a secure way. You didn't feel like that's exactly where you wanted to be. So it left you in a sense of not being clear of where you wanted to go, okay, or what you wanted to fight for, because it seems like right now you're just fighting to get balance, okay, because you have a need in you, a drive. There's something that you want to fulfill due to abandonment, like you don't have that fire in your belly that you need to have. So in order to find balance, you have been doing these other things, but they don't seem to be working out well. So it kind of leaves you in a delay of where to go or how to proceed, right? So in an efforts or in an attempt to balance your emotions or gain control of your emotions, you start to focus on yourself, okay? Your beauty, maybe take up a fitness regimen, maybe start wearing makeup. There's something that you're doing for yourself. Going to a spa day or something of that nature. It's basically just you trying to gain back some control of things that you haven't paid attention to within yourself, because you've been so busy dealing with other people's energies, this other situation, like you haven't been focusing on yourself. So you do that just to open up that part of you, I guess. Okay. So in your attempts to balance, as I said, is to get that fire back in you. Okay. To feel good about yourself, to be back with you. Okay. It's like, but it's weird though, Leo, because it feels like you need to do this. You need to do this for yourself. It's that need to balance. You have a need to balance that part of you. You've been giving so much. It's time for you to receive. Okay. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to move forward. Okay. Because even though your life seems upside down and you're just waiting for it to turn up right, you have to pay more attention, or not more attention, but you have to be aware of your foundations, okay? And even though it's going to take some time to get your family back on track or whatever it is, because it just feels like you're not getting that love that you need, okay? That eventually it will be okay. But this is like the situation that you have to deal with in order for I feel like the other person, something has to happen to them or snap in them to have them make that decision that they need to start thinking. Start thinking about what they need to do better or what they need to pay attention to hold on to this relationship, because right now they're resisting it. Okay. So this is almost like the catalyst to get that started. So just have patience. I will say you have to take a moment to evaluate your dedication to this. Okay. Because if you're dedicated, even just slow, steady steps are better than no steps. Okay? I'm trying to check the numerology, guys. And it's just about your foundations with others. And starting a new cycle with yourself. The partnership that you have with yourself. Okay? Once you get that relationship back with yourself, your foundations will come back into view, because you start and end with a 4. So it's like you're going through or realizing that it's about you healing yourself in a way, and then you work back on what you were working on before, whether it be a loss of a relationship or a job, or it just means like you were giving too much in an area of your life. It doesn't have to be a specific It doesn't have to be a specific area, like just a relationship or just work or anything like that. So I'm going to pull clarifiers. I'm sorry I didn't pull up each individual card. It was just flowing out to me because I could see it. The Tower. Okay. The Tower came up because this is the shakeup that you needed. Okay. This is the shakeup that you needed to focus on yourself, which is going to help this situation move forward. Okay. New love. This is the new love for yourself. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. It's you, really. You're falling back in love with yourself, and you're realizing how important it is for you to do that. It's very important for you to be in love with yourself, for you to love and respect yourself just as you would do another individual. I think sometimes when we get into relationships, actually I know that we forget about that. We forget about how important we are to ourselves. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. And this is about you stepping away from whatever this issue is, okay? Because by dealing with yourself, you're not fighting, you know? It's like you have been fighting, which I saw in the spread, and it's not getting anywhere. So it's time to try something different. So trying something different in this, with this card, means that you step back for a minute. Okay, it's not that it's not like you're sacrificing yourself. Like, yeah, you're always right. It's more like you're giving yourself time to stop fighting and just be happy in a space that involves you being on a date with yourself, if that makes any sense. Okay. And then the other person can be like, oh, well, now I need to think about this differently. Or this person is doing better. Oh my God, I need to do what I need to do. You know, it puts everybody in a shock, basically, to get everybody back on track. Okay. Whew, and this one fell right out. Well, that and every other card. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Love. Love is everything. Love is the winner of everything at all times. Okay? So remember that you do have love for this person or this situation. This is something that you actually do want to be in. Okay? But you do have to step back for a minute or you'll tire yourself out. Okay? And plus you have to step back from this tower energy, because when the tower falls, or you know, like the ideas or patterns or the rebel, as the rebel basically clears away, you have to pause for a minute. Okay? You have to pause for a minute, which is you taking this time to yourself, and then you can begin to rebuild. But you have to let the dust and the rebel settle first. Okay? So Leo, that was your reading. I think I'm actually going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you as well. Okay. Let's see what's for you, Leo. Whoop, that one came right out. By the book came out. By the book is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural and family customs, and universal laws. Okay. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provide a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision behind human understanding. Even revolution, there we go, has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Yes. Open your eyes to these universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Okay. All right, Leo. So that's definitely telling me that you need to take a step back. I mean, that's really all that I heard, okay? So it's like you're trying, but you need to take a step back and get right with yourself. I mean, that's pretty much, and you had destiny come up, and I believe I mentioned destiny in your reading because it showed up a couple times, even in your clarifiers. I had the off screen. So Leo, that is your reading. If you liked, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. That link is in the description box below. I love you very much. I'll see you for the June readings. Love and light. Bye-bye.